Argyle Dragon.
Bam Bam, add yourself to the Argyle Dragons Crypt Scribbler, please.
And Wayne was giving our guest a makeover in the shack.
That is correct. So Wayne was basically giving multiple disguise ideas and have totally unrecognizable this fairy princess. Well, I don't want to call her princess, but this fairy who, Ivy Larkspberry, who is the one who has employed you for this. And when you come out of the cabin, even your party members are unable to determine that this is the same person.
Good. Oi! I introduce her as if she is really who I say she is with her pseudonym or whatever it is. I don't know. Did we ever come up with a pseudonym?
You did not?
Well, I left it up to you because I didn't want to make it anything hard for Papa to say.
How about her name being Lark Ivyberry instead of Ivy Larkspberry? I don't know. You want to mix it up as best you can.
Can you give her instructions? She doesn't know how to add herself.
She could be Hark the Herald.
There you go.
As everybody agrees, we'll call, instead of Lark, it'll be Hark. Close enough
Hark.
that she'll know.
Sure.
Sounds good to me. You were informed that the trip will take a day. You should get down there. Well, it's afternoon now because time frame, if I believe correctly, we're at high noon. By the time you got here,
I left in the morning and we got back that same night, so we're
Right.
ready to leave in the morning.
Right. So yeah, that's right. And you should get down to your destination by evening time again.
Late
believe
afternoon is what you said, because we're leaving before sunrise.
That sounds about right. All right.
People was like 2 or 3.
Sounds good. Here, let's
We're
get
gonna
here.
leave at like the ass crack of morning.
Yeah, so we get to eat again and then pack up and roll out.
Right. Everybody did get leveled up as well. I gave the reward at the beginning of this one. If you haven't, make sure you get up to level 2. All right. Let me go like this.
No.
I can't remember. Do we have any spellcasters with us?
No.
No. And I'd be damned if I'm going to give up on our duo.
Reason I was asking was because if we had somebody who can make the water colder, less likely to have any kind of reptile decide to want to do anything with us if it's cold, because they are creatures of comfort.
Yeah, man, did y'all hear about the criminal in New York?
Uh-oh. No.
That Joker, he told out the police station.
Now they have nothing to go on?
Yeah. The investigators have nothing to go on.
All right. So yes, make sure everybody gets their leveled up if you haven't, and long rested in here. And what?
I don't know why she's not able to add herself to the Crypt Scribbler.
2 seconds.
Wow. Trump's going to be in my backyard on Tuesday. Cobb County.
I was going to say, you must have a nice backyard. Now, why did you decide to blur out your background? Thought you had all kind of cool shit in there for us to look at. Yeah. Hey, what you mean messy? That's pretty cool. Looks like a fireball.
It is a devil fruit
Oh, nice.
from One Piece.
All right. Sorry about that. We should be good to go now.
He's flicking us off. That's so cool. Did you make that, Mama?
Yeah, I'm not done. I'm still working on it.
That's pretty cool.
But this is her Ouija board. She's got corkscrew legs, little boots.
I like that. That's nice.
I have a hat for her hair, and I'm obviously not done. I have to still do the face, but the snarl.
All right. So you guys have gotten a good night's rest in. You are ready to leave off and get onto the boat. And I should move you to your boat. This is your boat. Your wagon is on the back end. It's about the size you're going to get. Let me go
Pretty much from like here. Well, I can't ping apparently. Oh, there to there, like to there. That's all the wagon rolled over the edges and battened down and everything.
Yep. Your wagon was easily taken apart or disassembled enough to fit on here, and
Cool.
Yeah, the wheels pop off and the carriage just sits. Yeah,
I don't like wheels that pop. That's not good.
This would probably be this is not quite to scale. I would say each of these squares, instead of being a 5-foot square, is a 10-foot square, just making it a little bit more realistic of a size.
Cool.
It's just you three. Yep. Okay. Except for I have Hector the wrong size. There we go. No, well, actually, technically Hector would be. Anyways, yes, so you guys make your way onto the boat, and the captain basically understands that you just need to head down the river south. Get that set up. There we go. All right, so I am definitely going to have everybody start out with a D20 for me tonight, please.
Of course. Of course, Captain.
Aye.
Aye. One for the one I'm seeing with and one for under the bench.
All right. So you guys can start your journey down the river. It's basically just flowing. Your sails are up, but the river is what's pulling you down river. A lot easier than having to come back upriver. No oars are really needed except for when you get close to edges, and you guys are having no problems with that. I would also like everybody to give me an athletics.
Oh, in athletics. Okay.
An athletics, correct.
Finally, sir. I'm athletic.
Nice roll there, Dar. All right. So the first hour, and then I also need a perception check.
I be perceiving everything.
I hope so. Getting your rolls all up and ready out of the way, right away off the go.
I perceive everything.
Nothing.
Well, not too bad. Hector's not too hip about it, and is I don't know. Is this like one of your not used to custom to boats? Maybe I don't know. Prefer the good old.
Yeah,
solid
first time on the boat.
Yeah,
His horse legs are a little shaky.
right. So as you guys make your way down the river here, you're about about an hour into your journey. Wayne has spotted things every once in a while, a little movement in the brush. Never anything discerning. I can't even say right.
Discerning.
Discerning, yes. Just catching something, and but then it passed. You were in an area where somebody might have been spying or something, but you never actually were able to see this person. But after this was at about the half an hour mark after the first hour. It's not like they were running and following. You haven't. It's been pretty tame ever since. So, yeah. So your gut tells you that somebody's seen you leaving, but they don't know who, obviously, because you have a great disguise going on.
Like you said, they just left with a gnome.
Right? All right. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Rolling.
You guys have made it another hour or two down the road here. This would make it. So you left before breakfast. Technically, you'd be at about the 8 or 9 o'clock time, because if I understood right, you were leaving right at sunrise, just when it was still kind of dark. Everything was loaded and ready to go the night before, so you just basically had to get in and go. But your bellies are definitely rumbling. You know that because you missed breakfast, that you're going to want to push ahead lunch a little bit. The weather is very beautiful. We are in the fall or beginning of fall, so there is every once in a while a nice little crisp breeze that flows along the river here. But it's a very beautiful day.
Rolling on the river.
Are they
Oh.
ferrying down,
Rolling.
right?
They are
Yep.
ferrying down.
Yeah, I got to go pull some bread out of the oven.
Okay, go
I
pull
love the
bread.
sound of that.
There's an oven on the boat.
There is.
And they're baking
it's a
fresh
smokestack?
bread.
They're baking bread. Yes, this is because the captain and his son who here they basically live on the boat. So yes, there is a stove on the boat in the captain's quarters, and he's making bread.
I bake bread. Next is bagels. We'll make bagels. I've never made homemade bagels before, but I'm gonna give it a go. Whoa, what happened to your face? Oh my god, your face is gone. What happened to you?
Yeah.
He got
I got
close to
tired
the
of
fire, and it went.
He got to fight the lawnmower, and the lawnmower won.
Yeah, it did. I like every now and then. I like to
You
make
just took
a
20
man.
years. You just took 20 years off your appearance. Now you look like somebody in their 30s.
Yeah, that's what my best friend tells me every time. It's like, man, you look younger.
You sure hell
Thank
do.
you, bud.
I need to see some ID, sir. I don't think you're old enough to play at this table.
Oh,
Damn.
thank y'all.
Women wish we could do that. Look, how you just erased 20 years off your face?
Well, grow a lot of yes, pretty
I'm
much.
not shave, right? If I shave my face, will I look younger? Damn it, that doesn't work for us.
For every millimeter it grows, it ages the face by, at least a year. So if you got like 3 inches of, you've got like 30 years
It
of.
looks like you've been doing that a long time.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely look younger.
So listen, we can drink on live stream and they won't know it. Watch. Oh, never mind. I see it now. Only when you turn it up, you can see the rocks through the bottom of the can.
What's in it?
Right.
Pop rocks?
No, it's Sprite. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Put Pop rocks in your Sprite. That sounds like fun.
No, the screen, the background.
Yeah, it's hard to.
And then
It ain't doing now.
yeah,
There.
I see. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think it looks better.
Fresh bread.
Mm-hmm.
Bread.
Fresh bread. I love dough that's been cooked.
I know how to knead the dough.
Yeah,
We
huh?
got into this terribly bad habit of taking good old fashioned bread dough, flattening it out, and then deep frying it. Oh my God, we should not be doing that. It just shouldn't be done. It's too
A little bit of
delicious.
salt,
It's not
okay,
even
great,
fair.
but it's even better if you just like put a lot of powdered sugar on it too. Oh, it's like a freaking
It's way better than a funnel cake.
yeah. Anyways, so yes, you guys have made your way down about halfway down this stream here. The bread was cooking that the son has thrown in the oven down in their cabin on the boat because this is they basically live here, and they decided that it was time to eat. It is your 11 o'clock, so yes, your stomachs were starting to growl, and but I believe you've all got your rations. We will take a little bit more detailed on stuff like that as well. Not extraordinarily, but just know that you are hungry and you have to at least eat once in a while. All right, so you guys come up to a bridge crossing the river. I'm going to
And which side of the bridge are we on?
Oh.
You are on the water in the middle. This is not quite
Yeah,
a
but
big.
no, that's what I mean. Are we on the north or the
Oh,
south side?
you're coming. You would be going down. Sorry, so you'd be up here.
Doesn't
Okay.
the river run east and west?
This one, it is, but
Snake
there,
River goes from the east to the west.
it doesn't matter if it goes which direction it's going. It's going down on the map here
True.
because of the way the water is flowing. Correct. This is also more of a 22 squares, 20-foot square. So just to make it a little bit more realistic here, let me move that real quick.
And that also means the bridge is like 40 feet up. So,
Correct.
okay. It's like our boat may be too big to pass underneath this bridge if it's as to scale.
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Maybe, I don't know. I can't see anything in comparison.
Right.
No boat.
No boat. Where did the boat go? Hold on.
Ring to front.
I can't even get to it.
Did you guys see what Whistling Diesel did?
No.
He made a second killdozer, and he actually used a piece of the original killdozer and had it welded in place. And he built it in like a day with like 20 or 30 volunteer welders.
What's going on? There's another killdozer?
Yeah, he made a Whistling Diesel. You know that guy?
No.
He's a YouTuber, but he went and bought. Most of the killdozer was like decommissioned, and somebody had saved a piece of it that you could tell from the photographs. So it had like this authentication like stuff, and somebody sold it. He ended up ending up with it, and then they remade his best from all the pictures, an exact replica after buying a actual bulldozer of the same model that the guy used. And he bought all the metal and had a whole bunch of volunteer welders come out, and they made one. With the only difference being there's an actual way to get in and out. Because the killdozer guy,
Yeah, that was
they don't
such
know
a
how
crazy
they don't
story.
know how he got in it. There was no welder in it, but he was welded in it. But nobody volunteered that. Oh, I helped them, and there was no evidence that anybody helped them. So they don't know how he constructed it in such a way that he could be on the inside and not have a welder with him. But
All right, now you have a map on that and a boat on there, not the one I originally had for it.
Cool. It
And
works.
I am just throwing your tokens up in the right-hand corner in case you need them. You're still on the boat, though. But you are coming across the bridge. This is a new perception check from everybody, please.
Perception. I've got 3 checks and 3 saves. Interesting. I thought I did the token action thing correct. Apparently I didn't. Wayne is paying attention.
I wonder if that's the default one. No, you should have more. Oh, I see that. Yes, I do that. And so you can go.
I did the TA delete and the TA, but apparently I don't like it.
Try that. There you go. Click off, click on. I already fixed it.
Hey, look, you fixed it.
Look, I fixed it. All right. Also want Hector to give me a. I'll give you a choice: athletics or acrobatics. There you go. Yes, you have finally gotten your sea legs under you and feel a little bit more comfortable now on the boat and not just standing there going, I'm gonna fall. All right. Yes, you notice that the bridge. There are the area you're getting into, and you're still a good distance from it, but there are passerbyers, people walking in from and to on each side of the bridge. So you probably got maybe 6 people. Let's say 2 of them over here. You probably got one getting about halfway through, the other one on this side, and 2 over here. So about 6.
What are
And
they?
they're- Huh?
What did you say we saw?
About 6 different people passing buyers on the bridge. It's a fairly busy bridge. There aren't many of
Okay,
them
so
on.
they just look like mundane pedestrians. They don't look like bandits or anything.
They do not. One of them actually is pulling a wagon. The one that's on the bridge right now is actually pulling a wagon across, and the one that's getting ready to cross the opposite direction has to wait because the bridge isn't large enough.
Is anybody paying any undue attention to us more than just somebody going, "Oh, look, there goes a boat down the river"?
They had a pretty good perception. You see, most of them are all ignoring you, like you're not even there. One of them being a teenage, okay, like 15, 16, older teenage male who's still, yeah, I suppose that is kind of, right at that age. I guess that would be considered an adult roughly at around this time frame. Who has stopped and has just staring, glaring at you. Tongue-tied today.
Wave at him. Hey,
Brittany made a token.
how are you doing?
That's a token.
Wayne just puts on a face of "fuck around and find out," and he's really good at his faces.
Awesome. He has a new hat for that one. This is from this is from a this is from a Gen Xer hat.
There we go.
There you go. That's your
That's his handy. Yeah.
that's your fucker. Yep.
He pulls out his knife. Starts whittling a little bit.
You see the kid, young adult, veer his eyes away from directly at you, but still kind of keeping an eyeball on your boat as it gets closer to the bridge. The captain.
I just give him the stink eye and just look at him. I don't break contact. Just like, you want to fuck around and find out? You're gonna find out.
The captain says that because of this upcoming bridge, we need Pullman out just to make sure since we're just floating down, just to make sure that we don't. So points over to the side of the boat where your basic oars, Pullman, whatever you want to call them, to keep you away from the long poles. Right. Yep.
Cool.
Everybody grabbed one?
Yep. I'll put my knife away. Still giving the kid a stink eye, keeping an eye on him.
Yep. Mine.
Committing his face to memory.
If Hector's standing in the center of the boat, can he still reach with one of the oars or sticks or whatever? Because if not, then he's not helping because he's staying planted
In the
right
center.
in the center.
Of the boat. You will grab. Well, you could grab one of the things and see, but it's. I get your point. No worries. With that being noted, I would then guess that
I'll
the
take
other
port.
two. We got one port, one is perfect, and he'll just be there just in case. It's like that worker who's following everybody around, trying to help carry the giant whatever they're doing, and oh yeah, I will help.
Wayne goes, "Don't worry, man. You can work for the DOT. You got it. Just hold this and look important." The DOT, what?
The DOT. What's that?
The dot. The dot.
I don't want to work for a dot unless they pay really well. All right, so roughly 60 feet or so until you are at this bridge. This kid or young adult, whatnot, is the one that was standing right here waiting to pass, or waiting for the cart to pass, which is about right here. It's probably got another. It'll finish passing by the time you are passing, if that makes sense. It's a cart, it's a rickety bridge, it's got to go kind of slow, and this kid is just kind of still glaring at you and not directly making the eye contact with Wayne, at least.
I pick my nose as I'm watching him. Like, like, blick at his direction. Like, I'm just giving him all sorts of the stink eye.
All right, let's move you down here. As you guys go underneath the bridge, you notice the captain shouts "Poles!" and realizes that the port side of the boat is going to, about halfway through the boat, will actually hit the pier. You've kind of spun a little bit, so you're not nose down. And the water has started to get a little bit rougher, just because it's a little shallower here under the bridge.
I do the pole thing that he told me to do when he calls port and pole, and I do it.
That needs an athletics.
I manage.
That's not too bad for a -1 modifier. All right. As you get under the bridge, come on, one more. Front half of the boat is about here. No, I mean, you probably wouldn't see him even if he was or wasn't there. Let's go to about right there. There we go. The boat has started to steer and turn right, and he got the rudder out and blah, blah, blah. Perception check.
Who? Everybody?
Well, at least Dan. Dan was the one that, but he uttered. Yeah,
I was focused. I was focused on Ori.
Task at hand. Right. Dart. Yeah. Why don't you also get then Hector?
Give me back Dorito. Now. What? The world.
Dar will notice this, but Hector, yeah, if you want to give a perception too. Yeah, you.
I'm trying to see your hat, but the fade is not working out.
No. Don't see it at all, but it's kind of funny.
Oh, man.
Tim, did you want to give a perception check? There we go.
They see everything.
Dar, did you see the kid in the first place? What was your first perception check up here? Where you?
Oh, everybody would have seen me giving him the stink eye.
Right.
Like
You've noticed that the kid is gone.
Yes, I seen everything.
The kid is gone. The wagon that was crossing is roughly. Let me get my pointer out. The wagon is finally going this way and has gotten off the bridge and has probably been off the bridge by 10, 15 feet or so now that you've under the bridge. But you notice that the kid is nowhere to be seen.
Let's see. Where did the kid go?
And the wagon keeps going. Other people are still coming and going through there, but you don't spot that kid that was eyeballing you.
He wasn't eyeballing us. He was eyeballing our wagon. Like, what's that? What do I need to roll to see if I believe in myself that that kid probably jumped off the bridge onto our wagon? That's how I feel.
You could go give yourself an investigation to kind of like search over the wagon or the ship because you don't even have to do that hard. Yeah, you would have he did not make it onto your ship. You didn't see him. You don't see him. There's not many places for them to hide on such a small. This is considered a small boat, not really a ship. Your wagon keeps going.
You could say it is only a small boat, but it is ship shape.
It is the shape of a ship. That is correct. Words. All right. Your boat continues to float down the stream.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I missed it. Did I notice anything? I
No.
was worried about Doritos.
No. You know that he didn't make it on your boat. If that's what you were, that's what I figured. Your investigation. There's no
Yep.
place for him to hide. You would have felt it, and
All right.
you would have probably even heard the splash. Although it is kind of a little faster waters under the bridge here. All right. And as your boat continues down the path. All right, so you have, I'm going to say it's just past the noon hour. You've got about an hour, 2 at the tops before you're at your destination, early afternoon. I will like one more perception check from everybody here.
Look, he ain't never asked for this many perception checks a day in his life. He was trying to make us fight.
Hopefully.
Well, you're going to fight no matter what. I'm just going to see if you get us this, if you see this fight happen coming at you or not. Dan, Wayne doesn't see the fight coming.
Yeah, I got you put an oar in my hand. I went from being vigilant
It's
to
been
now I'm an oarsman.
right. It's been about an hour.
I do whatever my role is 100%.
Yeah. It's been about an hour. You can tell that the captain is.
I'm very perceptive with a big stick in my hand.
You are. You all still have the big stick in your hand. Perfect. Let me do this. Get you back to the boat here. Where's your ship? There's the ship. Go ahead and move yourselves kind of to the sides of the boats where you'd imagine yourselves on.
I was on board.
Yep. There you go. And Hector, like right in the middle. And because you are bigger, I'm going to make you bigger. There you go.
Yay.
Right in the middle of the boat. Perfect spot for you. 10. Yes, you technically, if the you would have gone up against the bridge. Yes, Hector, your pole would have reached about 2 feet, maybe or more over the side of the boat, but just a little bit. So you weren't completely useless, but you wasn't needed. Besides Wayne, who successfully veered us around it. All right, so who was it? Dar, you noticed that there is something moving in the water. You are on. Okay, you notice
Which
that
side of the water?
Dar is on, or Paris is on the.
Question.
Yes.
While I was studying the crocodile's face, not the crocodile's face, while I was studying the kid's face, the teenage kid that was staring at us, did I
Yes.
notice anything else about his face? Because I did say I was committing it to memory.
Right.
Is there any unique features about his face?
He he. Okay, give me a second. All right, give me the second here because we actually have a token for him. I just gotta find it for you. Give me a second.
And I'm on. Is these
Because
orders?
I have a hunch here, and it may be very off, but anyway, I want to see. A lot of times, similarities can show through, and I want to see if this thing has anything that stands out to me.
There, I got to cover my mouth and cover my so that you can't lip read what I'm telling Mama. Just kidding.
So, Harris is probably too far away from me. Hector might be close enough; he might hear. But you guys hear Wayne muttering, "Crocodiles and alligators. They're only. It might as well just be a dragon. And dragons shapeshift. That guy was really, really weird. He was staring at me. I even picked my nose. He kept looking right at me as I picked my nose. Who does that? That's weird." But basically, you guys, you hear Wayne mutterings that a crocodile is a dragon and dragon shapeshift into people, and that guy that stared at me was really odd.
Where the hell is that boy?
Mama can't find it now. Do you remember what his name was?
Deaf to
Well,
them
unless I
all.
meet him, I don't need to know his name.
No, so she can find the token for him because we have a token for him here too.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes. He is definitely. I found him, and he is definitely a face
His name
that
is
you'll
Craig,
you'll
isn't it?
Kreb. Correct.
Yeah.
Whoops. Wait a minute.
Well,
Hey,
Wayne
hey,
doesn't know
check
his
out-
name.
Check out this
No.
token, Dan. Look familiar?
Wow. Okay.
He is of the
Got both
Fey
of his
ancestry.
eyes.
The two, yes.
He has both of his eyes.
That's
No
his
scars. Okay.
Do you recognize the token?
Yeah, I do. I actually asked about him.
This is one that.
That's one of the kids from one of your classes that was turned into a cartoon character on Midjourney. Do you remember making?
Oh no, I do. I remember that, but this wasn't. That's a re-rendering. That's not the same face.
Yes, I re-rendered it.
Okay.
Wasn't his name Chris?
I remember the picture that it was taken from. Yes, but
Yeah,
the face
okay.
is different enough.
I re-rendered a photo that you made out of one of your photos from one of your kids, so you're turning into cartoon characters on Midjourney. Sorry,
Yep.
I had to throw that out there. I just want.
Foley is his name.
What's his name?
Foley.
Well, on here his name is Kreb. Doesn't look like the same kid, just the hair.
So yes, he
And I
would
whacked
also.
whatever's in the water with a stick.
What's that? You want to hit something in the water with the
You
stick?
said I noticed something in the water.
You do notice something in the water moving towards the boat.
Yeah, how long
We're in a
stick?
calmer water right now, and you're fairly slowing. Yes, you can see the ripple behind whatever it is coming towards the boat, and you're going to wait until it's right there to smack it, or are you going to smack the water now?
I'm gonna smack it now.
Okay, let me go like this
With a
first.
stick. An oar. Have you?
Roll me a d20. Oh, don't want to close tabs.
Okay.
Yes, smacked that water so hard, the top of the oar broke. Still got a long, just the paddle part, the part that moves the water broke. So you still got a long stick. The creature that was coming towards you, you can tell swished and moved around and is facing away from you. But you also notice that there's a second one on the same side coming towards the boat as well.
What? Which one he didn't hit it?
Yeah, you hit it. You broke the boat. It swam this way. You got to think.
This way.
It
Swim this way.
swam that
Now-
way.
Now I've seen a second something, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my glaive.
I would actually have everybody go ahead and roll initiative in here.
I
You can
gotta
roll
roll my
first.
own initiative. No, we're gonna have to roll our own initiatives because we're not together right now. Because we're rowing. I'm not on your back. My
You guys see
initiative.
Wayne pop up from the side of the boat? Now, blimey, when the creatures come up out of the water, you gotta hit them real hard.
There we go. Paris, Wayne, Hector. There we go.
If you don't want a game on Sunday nights, Papa, just tell us.
If I don't want a game, I
Yeah.
will tell you.
Absolutely.
Why? Do you think I don't want a game?
3 crocodiles?
3? What are you talking about? How are you supposed to be able to see that? Yeah, there was 3 crocodiles. They,
Right
you just
there.
can't see.
In the chat. I see the roll.
I see it now. It was supposed to hide that. You weren't supposed to see that yet. They're in the initiative order as well, so but they don't see them in the turn order. It was supposed to hide that to GM. That's okay.
From here for these crocodiles.
More food for them, right?
You guys hear Wayne say, now remember, wherever there's one croc, there's surely 2 to follow.
And he's got the I love the hat. All right. So with that, let me move him to the token layer. He's still under the water, but you see it coming. There we go. And the token layer. And right before it gets to up at the boat, you're going to see it try to jump up on the boat, at least the front half of it, right here. And we'll try to take a snap, excuse me, at Paris. 18.
No.
Ooh.
Missed.
Would you like me to get you a Dungeons and Dragons pop? Oh no, you have one. You have something.
13. I got 13. 13 damage, Papa. Really?
No, 5. Nope. The 13 would have only been if it was a critical. That's at 24. So you only took 5. But you do need to make a
DC
athletics.
12.
Yep. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice. You're trying to dodge from being able to athletics. No. I'm sorry. Acrobatics. You're trying to dodge.
Cancel. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, dodge, dexterity. Correct.
Oh,
I'll even give you a 5-foot movement in whatever direction you want off that dodge.
Ooh, free disengage.
So if I move here, then that means I'm whole 10 foot away from it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And there was, free disengage, like Dan said. All right, that was the croc. With Paris's lightning fast reflexes and able to dodge out of the way, the croc looks over at Hector, who actually it's Wayne's turn. Sorry.
You better believe that I'll be yelling. Going down.
When I was looking in the water, do I see anything in the immediate 10 to 15 feet of my radius?
Didn't you roll critically horrible? No, you got a 6. You notice that there is something coming towards you. It's probably more like 30 or 40 feet out still, and it's coming towards you.
Okay, so it's
But you only
not
notice
like
one.
close.
Correct.
Okay. I pull out my whacking stick, and I'm going to like grab hold of an arm of Hector and like swing underneath and like come like right over here and try and use it as a fulcrum of momentum to come around with a double hand crack of my stick.
Okay. Does some nice crit there, and go ahead and so we're gonna look at the 6 only. Now I want you to do the critical. So / critical.
Know what that's worth?
Oh, exclamation point critical.
Oh, exclamation. Okay.
Yep. That one was mine. Sorry. So it's the 6 damage plus, and this is a blunt, right?
Yep.
With such great force, you got the thing right between the eyes, and you can see that it crushed his skull, and this crocodile is dead.
And
And
I turn
slow-
around and I say, and that is how you do that.
Its body
Righto!
is, because only half of its body was up there, it's paralyzed now because you hit it just right, so it's like hard as a board, but it is slowly falling back into the water. Just saying.
Cool. Wayne doesn't care.
Yep.
He sees his head go. He goes, "Oi, that's a bowl and a dish he ever had for a 4-head. Called a 5-head, I do."
Anything else from Wayne?
And then I look at Hector and I hold out a hand and I say, "A 5-head, that's great. Give me a 5. I just invented the high five." I don't know if Hector will high five me or not.
He waves to you.
I do the same thing. Oh, yeah, all right. Put your hands in front of each other and wave.
Forrest Gump. All right. If that's it, go ahead and hit that done button.
That's it.
Awesome.
Actually, one of the things I'm going to do is we are getting in the combatives. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to like sneak up on the pole and I'm going to hide. I'm going to become one with the pole.
You can't see me.
Yep.
All right. Rock this one. All right. The other one that was on the side that Wayne was
Do I need to
on.
do a stealth? I can't tell if anything's even looking at me or not. I don't know how well I've hidden.
You don't need to. You don't know how well you're hidden, but you think you're hidden well.
Okay.
The crocs don't technically see you, or do they? You don't know technically, so I like that idea. Just for here, anyways. The croc that was on your side was actually a little bit closer than you had thought, but that was because you had rolled such a poor perception, and was probably closer to like the 20-foot mark rather than the 40-foot mark. But there was one coming. It's just, your perception of where the waves were just horrible.
I sniffed the blood to see if it smells dragon-y.
Do you know what dragon blood smells like?
I don't know. Do I? What would I roll? The history of medicine, the nature.
I think you would have to have something to compare it against to. Have you ever smelt dragon blood before? Would be the thing.
I mean,
Probably not.
I've been around over 100 years. I'm sure I've probably smelled something. I'm 120 years old.
Okay, all right. In that case, I'll give you a
Too
give me a
bad he
history.
ain't sharing this out loud.
No, you can't tell if it's it doesn't smell like dragon blood, but you're not sure. It's been so long since you smelt it.
It doesn't smell dragon-y. Okay.
Right.
See,
All right.
if I would have known, I could sniff him. Because I had a run-in with a lunar dragon. Oh.
But you don't know. I'm just I'm up there being a pole. Nobody knows that I'm sitting there with my weapon.
All right, this one is going to do the same thing the other one did. Obviously, you're sitting fairly low in the water. It makes it a lot easier for these crocs to jump up onto the boat. Still half on, huh?
And they're ginormous.
And they're a large size croc. And he is going to try to take a bite out of the Hector. I was going to call him cattle, but I know. Hector, 20.
Ooh.
I'm AC 20.
Safe.
Eat or beat.
Wait. I think I fucked this up already last time. Right. Meet or beat. Safe. That's right.
Beat the
'Cause
meat?
you're You don't beat your meat, especially not on live stream. They have a place for that. And this is not
It's called
it.
OnlyFans.
Right.
There is a
So if you're attacking something, you have to meet or beat its AC. So
Right.
if he meets your AC, then it's a hit.
It is a hit. That is correct. 3 damage to you. It perished it. And then I'm going to say you're going to get this at disadvantage just because you're still too hesitant about getting too close to the edges. But to give me a dexterity save, or excuse me, acrobatics. That's the dexterity based. Oh, all right. You are safe there.
Stomped its head. Like, ow.
Only because
Didn't you say it was at disadvantage though?
it is.
Oh.
It is at disadvantage because your fear of getting too close to the sides.
I trip and fall down the stairs.
Trip and fall down backwards. I will allow that, and you were actually down below the deck.
I use my reaction to stop him from falling down the stairs.
Like you're gonna end up going with him. Like how are you gonna stop an 800-pound?
I'm pretty strong. What I need to roll, Papa?
Well, the problem
you are
would be
a
is that
bugbear,
you're kind of in the. You're not really within touching distance of him.
He's only what 10, 15. I got yes.
He's 10 feet away.
Maybe not. I got how far is my reach? 10
5
foot
foot.
away. 10 foot.
10 foot when you're using
I'm
your
a
pole.
bugbear.
Do you have a 10-foot reach?
Yes,
No.
and 15 with my glaive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got monkey arms.
Bugbear racial gives you +5 reach, and then pole arm gives you another +5 reach.
Yeah. Well, let's see if your strength save, outright strength save.
Fuck no.
Near.
That was for Paris. He's trying to prevent you from falling down the stairs here. What I will say, Paris says I need an acrobatics. All right, you safe. You did stay on your feet, but Hector did go down the stairs. Hector, you're at the bottom of the stairs. It was a 10-foot stairs from the top to the bottom. Well, that's actually too high. It didn't do any damage.
I'm like, no, come back to me.
Not going to do any damage to you at all.
Hector, go down below.
But you have to use 10 feet of movement to get. Well, technically, you're also on your butt. Down in the basement or down in the holding down below. So you have to half your movement for that and then 10 feet to get to this spot here. But you're downstairs. Make sense?
Yep.
All right.
Jeebareebas at my brother made him fall.
All right. And it is your turn. Or he could just stay in the basement too, or downstairs. Safer there. He can't see the water.
He'll come back upstairs,
Okay.
and then he will smash the crocodile with his hooves. Try to stomp on its face.
Awesome. I'm pretty sure 9's going to miss, but let me look. Yeah, 9 misses.
And then that will be his turn.
All right. There we go. And the original one that Paris smacked with the oar. With it. And put him on the token layer. Tokens, there we go. He is going to get to...
I said, did I actually smack him or did I just smack the water?
You just smacked the water.
Listen,
You
boo.
didn't...
The force of me smacking that with a critical hit should have. Anyway,
It broke the... Yeah, I didn't say he didn't get damaged from it. I mean, he got distracted at least for a minute. Gave you a chance. Otherwise, they would have all teamed up on you on the first round, and then you've all been hurting. But anyways, Paris, he's right here. Since you do have a longer reach, he is in your range, but you don't have a reaction because you used it to try to help in Hector.
right.
Right. So he will come right to here, and this one is like 90% on the boat now. The only thing is his tail is still on the other side. And he is going to try to take a bite at Hector. At Paris, excuse me. Paris. At Paris. 16.
Mean it, beat it.
That hits 7, and then a athletics, acrobatics, your choice.
Which one did I roll last time? Acrobatic. We're going with acrobatic. Save? No. Check.
Yep.
We're going to stay with the acrobat.
Right on. Such another great. Did you crit last time on the acrobatics, or was it just a good high 20s?
High 20. I don't know. I'm getting 20s on the
It was a
acrobatic.
20. Yep. So because your reflexes are better than this crocodile, I'll also give you another 5 movement in whichever direction, like you did last time.
I'm with Wayne. I'm like on that square there.
I'm elevated. I climbed.
I know you are. I'm just saying I'm right there.
Underneath. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Paris. It is your turn.
Motherfucker.
No.
Fumble.
7.
Explanation point. Fumble.
Exclamation point. FUMBLE.
Oh, you fell down. Roll dex save. Ooh, yeah. Give me a dex save of 20, or you drop your weapon. All right, you dropped. You fell on your butt, and you dropped your weapon. Next turn, you will have to use half your movement to stand up, and your bonus to pick up your weapon. Not like it really matters at this point, because I don't think you usually have any bonus actions, but that's how it happens. Anything else? Technically, you could stand up right now because you have all of your movement, don't you? Or you have more than half of it still. So yeah, you could stand back up.
I'm gonna stand up right now, and I'm gonna hit him with a pike.
Okay.
God dang it!
I don't think this one has a different. No, 9 does not hit.
All right. I'm done.
All right. And lucky for you, that one is the first one-shotted. That brings us to Wayne. Wayne the bathtub. Undwounding.
I'm going to jump off of my pole and attack this crocodile with double overhead super smash with my dueling cane.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! 20 will hit.
And it is a sneak attack.
Yep.
So was that 2d6?
1d6.
I thought the first, for some reason, last time they said the first one was a 2.
This says it's 1 here. That's weird. 15. All right.
Let me check the rogue table, okay? Because I am level 2. I don't know if that has a. We went through this, and I thought it was 1, but I was corrected that it was 2, and then we figured it out that it was 2.
Now, when I do my sneak attack, it's 2d6.
Oh, okay.
If you have an advantage on the attack.
Damage to one creature you hit with an attack. If you have advantage on the attack roll, the attack must use finesse range. You don't need a range. An attack roll with another enemy starts within 5 feet of
The amount of the extra damage increases as you gain levels in this class.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Of the rogue table. The sneak attack column of the rogue table. Type it in.
All right. Let's sneak. Oh, that's pulling up the code for roll 20. That's not snake. I want sneak.
All right. 1d6 for first and second level. Third and fourth is 2d6. Fifth and sixth. So every even or every odd number you go up a dice. So the The third is 2 of them. The fifth is 3. Seventh is 4. Ninth is 5, and on and on and on. So every odd number, you get an additional dice.
Cool. All right. Well, that's what I do to the crocodile. Then I disengage, or bonus action hide back on my pole.
Back on the pole.
Like while he's seeing stars. I'm gone. Now you see me. Now you don't.
I'll give you that one. Anything else then, Wayne? No, this croc. This croc,
Anything?
you will need to see if this one hits you first. That's all.
Well,
This
no,
one
I get my class.
Didn't matter.
Okay.
He snapped at you. He was watching you. He was eyeballing you. But the one that attacked you is lost of it.
Okay.
That'll be it for the croc. That brings us to Hector. You can do it.
Cut his fucking head off.
Bite his fucking head off. You can do it.
All right, he is going to attempt to stomp on the same alligator.
All right. It's a crocodile.
Push you like a cockroach.
Yes, 17 will do it. Ooh, 15 damage. Ooh, that's actually pretty damn devastating.
Yeah, pretty darn strong food.
Yeah, they are. It's the weight behind it, which is the strength modifier. But yeah, okay. Negative 15. There we go. All right.
And then he holds out his one hand to get a fist bump from Paris.
Good bump.
Eric's like, don't punch me.
That'll be his turn.
All right.
Fuck me.
All right. Oh, did I? Oh, it's this one. All right. So this is the one that you just hoof smashed in the mouth. You see, a couple teeth of them are broken off. His top front of his thing is broken and bent and all that. But he is going to try to bite back at you anyways. And an 18.
Hold on. I'm gonna hush. You're wrong, Papa. This is the one that he stomped. This is the one
Yep.
you're attacking with.
Oh, you are correct. In that case, he's going to move 5 feet closer to you, Paris.
And with that, I'm gonna use my reaction to try to grapple this motherfucker in his mouth so he can't bite me again.
So this would be an unarmed attack, basically, for a grapple. So just make it a D20.
Come on, sweet baby Jesus. 16. Motherfucker. I just jumped in his mouth for him.
No, you jumped on him like you were grappling him, but it's going to prevent him from biting you right now because I picture that's what you did. You kind of grappled and jumped on his back and his head and trying. You don't necessarily have him grappled with his mouth shut, but it's preventing him from attacking you at this time. He will try to do this, though.
Roll.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally.
No, not save. I want check. Check. Athletics. All right. As he starts to try doing his death roll, you are able to know what's getting ready to happen. I want you to give me your choice: athletics or acrobatics.
Motherfucker.
So you realize it. We're getting ready to put a foot down to prevent from rolling, and it slipped right up underneath him. You are now underneath the crocodile, you're basically still holding on to his back. Roll me a d4. You will take 1 point of damage. It would be considered bludgeoning or blunt damage. And you are currently underneath the crocodile. Next round, if you're still under the crocodile, you'll be taking more damage.
And if I can talk, I'm gonna tell him I got him. I got this guy.
You do. He is currently belly up. You're both prone.
We get an advantage on him when we attack him, right?
You do now, correct, because his belly up too, so it's going to be nice. Yes, I'll definitely give you advantage on that. All right. Paris, you can continue to hold on and grip on to this thing. You can continue. His mouth is still open. You are waiting for it to get close so you can actually close the mouth. You are underneath, huh?
Grab a dagger.
Right. What would you like to do?
Oh, you know, let me look at my sheet real quick. Because I don't know how this works. I dropped my glaive, right? My glaive's somewhere over there.
Yep.
I pulled out a pike and I stabbed at him with a pike. So when I jumped on him, I had my pike in my hand, didn't I?
You would have correct.
Okay, I'm gonna drop that pike and pull out a light crossbow and shoot him.
Light crossbow. You're gonna have disadvantage on the attack because of being at point blank. Point blank range.
Well, then I don't want
So I won't let you. Yeah, you didn't do it. I was just going to tell you that before you.
Oh, I
actually
did it because I hit it with a 21. God dang it!
Point blank. Yeah, you have to be certain. Actually, at point blank, you could stop a bow and arrow. You just basically stop the arrow, right?
Okay,
I mean, if you're right there.
So I didn't drop my pike.
Now-
So if I'm close with a light bow or bow and arrow or something, it's a disadvantage shot.
Ranged weapon, correct? Because you are
Okay.
literally point blank with him,
Why
and you have to use two hands for that, and you're actually on your back holding him, so you wouldn't be able to get it out and actually probably get it around to point to his head, anyways. You know?
Okay, so I got a question here because I'm
Yep.
new at this.
Yep.
A light crossbow. Should I not be able to shoot one of those out of each hand?
If you had
If you have dual wielding, and the hard part is they have disadvantage within 5 feet unless you have a feat.
No. But what I'm saying is, if I had the dual wielding feat and I could dual wield the light crossbows, would that actually make it heavy
It'd
enough?
still be a
For me?
disadvantage. You'd be able to shoot,
I
but be a
got that,
disadvantage.
but I would still be able to shoot my light crossbow with one hand, right?
You would.
Okay.
The only reason I'm saying is that there's a problem with it is because you're being squished by him.
I got
At the
that.
best you would have be on your belt.
I got that. If I'm 60 foot away, I can still shoot my light crossbow with one hand. That's all I'm asking.
Mhm.
I understand everything else. Gotcha. Okay, so
Hold on though, Hector, you were saying something too. Tim?
Oh no.
Oh no. Yes, I was not.
If you have the crossbow expert, then you ignore the disadvantage of being within 5 feet, and you ignore the loading property. And you can use bonus action to use a hand crossbow while using the attack action and attacking with a one-handed weapon. So you can technically use the crossbow feat expert to have a one-handed weapon and a single-hand light crossbow.
I got you.
But if you want to be able to have a light crossbow in both hands, you have to have the dual wield.
No, I don't. I was just asking.
Yep.
Because
So
yeah, okay.
You're like I said, you've got this giant crocodile who you wouldn't really have. You probably have access to about this much of your hands. The best
can't
you could probably hope for would be to
I can't use my pike because it's a two-handed weapon, right?
right, and it's alongside it's right alongside you. You can. Here's how I see it. You can make an unarmed, like a punch, unarmed attack. Not a problem. You can try to grapple him. You can try to escape from being underneath him. Like I said, if by his next round, if you're still under him, you'll take some more squish damage.
Well, let me give him the two piece then, Papa. Oh,
Do this?
left, right. Oh, left, right.
There you go.
Because when I hit, my hand's back there, right? And then when I
D20.
hit, my hand's back there.
D20. Uh, 13 does hit.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
So roll me a D6.
Oh, that's fucking great.
I was just gonna say, as long as you can get more than one
And then give him my bonus action with the left hand.
with the left offhand. All right, there you go.
Four.
You've knocked this thing out. You punched him in his eyeballs, and his eyeballs have now been squished, and he is paralyzed, comatose, and he is dead.
Make that on the floor.
He's not dead. He just kind of dead.
Right, because
Make
the
him look
last
bad.
Make him a pet. He is technically unconscious, not dead like the other one that got his skull crushed. This one you just kind of knocked out punches him. But that's how,
Oh,
got
no,
it
we're
exactly.
good. We're good.
You are still technically underneath him, though.
I am.
You do have movement speed, and you can try to get out.
Okay, so a while ago when you said you can try to get out from under him, I took that as that would be an action.
No, that would
It's
be
part of your movement.
it's part of your movement. It'd be
Okay,
like
then
getting
I
up.
would like
Because now he's not resistant.
wiggle out from under him then.
Right. Go
Or
ahead
push him
and
off of me and get out from under him, but don't push him off the boat. I want to push him on the boat.
athletics or acrobatics, your choice. Are you trying to weasel out of underneath him? Or are you trying to push him off of you?
I was just going to shove him off onto the boat.
Not a problem. Yep. And because
Stand
that
up.
was part of it, and then stand up. You're done with all your movement. You can't move.
I'm done.
Shoot everything. Perfect. All right, and that one's already done.
All right. Wayne knows what he's got going. He's 2 for 2 with getting heavy thickly wet sounds when he smacks things with his stick. So he grabs his stick and he sees one more crocodile sticking his head up over here that already has a hoof-shaped print in its forehead, and he aims right for that hoof-shaped print with his cane and jumps down.
And then meanwhile, of him doing that, I'm going to reach my hand out to fist bump my brother Hector.
Fist bumps back.
Fist bumps back. Unfortunately, this one you did hit in the exact same spot, but it was already like deaded and numb, so it didn't do any damage to him. You missed.
All right, then I'm just going to take a page out of Paris's book. I'm going to fall on it to try and stab in the eye with my dagger.
Ooh, fumbler.
All right. I fall prone while trying to hold on to it. Great.
Yep. You're lucky that the knife didn't go, ooh, and you didn't Harry carry yourself. Or not Harry carry, but yeah.
I still have movement. That was my bonus action, so I'm going to use half of my movement to stand up. I'm guessing I'm over here. But I'm not going to disengage and solicit the bite. I'm just going to stand here
Okay.
with my stick and my dagger. That's all I got.
All right. Well, he doesn't like that you hit him, even though it didn't hurt him. And he's going to try to take a bite at a 13.
Can I use my pike to kind of divert his bite away from Wayne? And with a reaction?
No.
Why not? Why not? Why not? I can't like poke the alligator with a stick.
It's a feat.
Crab is a fur ball.
Yeah, it's a feat that you have to be able to
Master.
do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or sentinel.
Yeah, you're just too young in this leveling before. Yes, you could eventually down the road, but
You
right now,
see
no.
the opportunity, but you have not the skill to do it.
Right, you see exactly. You see the mechanics on how to do it. You just don't know how to do it yet. Unfortunately, for the crocodile, a 13 misses, and that would bring us to Hector.
All right. He's going to rear up and come slamming down with his hooves on the alligator's top of his mouth.
Hoof 'em. Hoof to them. So not only did you on top of his mouth, you like went right through. And as you try to lift your hoof out of there, you recognize that your hoof is kind of stuck there. And as you're pulling your hoof out, the top of the mouth keeps opening and closing and opening and closing, opening and closing. And Wayne sees it happening, and I don't want to say gets scared or spooked or even thinks it's funny, but it's like the crocodile is trying to talk. Something like that. And that would zero him out. There we go. Let us drop out of initiative. I do want Hector, because your hoof is like through the top of his head, and there he is starting to slide back into the water. I almost want to say you're grappled, so you got to try to escape or be able to pull your hoof out.
If we're out of
before
initiative, I'm gonna reach out there and grab him and pull him up on board.
this croc. Sure.
Yeah.
This one, the first one over here, has already fallen back into the water. You were able to, along with Hector, pulling and preventing it from easily sliding into the water. You're able to.
I look at the captain and I ask him, "Were any of these the ones, the bastard you were looking for?"
He goes over and looks and he says, "Nope, both of those have all their eyes. Told you he's missing one of his eyes, and he's much bigger than these guys. These guys are small in comparison to him. He's like the great granddaddy of this river."
I'll get him one of these things, Papa.
Absolutely.
Well, I got to check.
Just just put it in the side right now. I don't have all of. Well, let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on.
Wayne looks at the one that's over there and goes, "I think that might be a very nice pair of boots, I do."
Here's the harvester's table.
And then Hector says, "Or a hat."
I think I'm like, who's want to live a life of a crocodile being a little lizard dragon thingy? I don't know if I want to be in their mind. That's weird. I wear them on my feet just fine. Maybe I can learn to walk on the water.
Nature.
A nature check.
Yep.
Come on, nature check. I think I suck in nature.
I'll help.
Fuck.
You gave him the help. Perfect.
Dang.
There was nope. Dan helped Paris with the first one, giving him a 15, which is great. He got you one of the crocodile skins and a pouch of the crocodile teeth. I'll give you more about that in a minute. Do you want to try the other one as well? Mm-hmm. Dan, do you want to do the nature for this one? And Paris, you help him?
Yep. That's fine.
Okay.
However, I just noticed that, and then you're helping him 16. All right, so you got 2 crocodile skins and 2 pouches of teeth. Each pouch of teeth is 60 teeth. The longest of those teeth being about 4 inches. Crocodile's teeth can be used to create simple jewelry and crafts. The pouch is worth 3 silver. You have 2 pouches, so they're worth 6 silver. The crocodile skin can be used to make leather armor. Crocodile skin is highly durable, making it desirable for heavy-duty items such as footwear and belts, and it is also used in production of other apparel, bags, upholstery, and furniture. Each crocodile skin is worth 4 gold, and they weigh 3 pounds. So there's 3 pounds a piece for each one of those.
I got it in my inventory. I got it for you guys.
Perfect. The crocodile teeth, each pouch is 2 pounds. Just so you know.
Okay, I got that too.
How many
All right.
4-inch teeth are they?
Some.
The longest of them. So there's probably a dozen.
I'm gonna take those and put them in a bag and stick them in my travel purse.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've got it accounted for. We're down to 108.
All right. Oh, shoot. And I just closed it. History. Let me reopen it. And meat. Are you keeping the meat?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Jerky's great.
Yep.
All right. Between the 2 of them, there was quite a bit of meat. Holy moly.
And I'm with him. We're gonna go ahead and make jerky when we get to a fire, or whatever we got to do to make jerky. We're gonna make some jerky.
You got to smoke it over several days.
No,
There's 50 pieces of meat, which actually works out to be. I hit the roll again, so I got to see if I can get there. 200 pounds of meat.
So
I've got it in my inventory, but let's say that Hector's helping carry some of that.
Well, what if
Yep.
we just rolled the meat up in one of the alligator skins, and I'll tote that, I guess.
Technically, you can put it in the carriage there. I mean, it's just kind of no, you can't. All of her stuff's in there, so you have to wait until you actually get to take ownership of it.
We'll roll it up in the alligator skin and just kind of let it sit on the boat for a moment.
Absolutely.
Tie that alligator skin with my
Wayne's really good at packaging. He like packages it up and he pulls out like his dungeoneering pack and makes like sacks and takes the meat and folds it up and takes twine and puts like cross twine bundles on it.
Yeah, I got that hemp rope, and if you make it into like a,
I can't hardly hear you, man.
Yeah, you get really quiet.
I said I have like the hemp rope, so if you wrap that hemp rope around it and make it like a
Yeah.
backpack type deal, I can probably throw it on my bike.
Well, that's kind of what I was doing with Hector. I said I'll bundle it up all nice and neat so it doesn't get on you, but I say maybe you'll help carry some of the 200 pounds.
Yeah, because I got that lifting capacity, the way you can push, drag, or lift.
I actually use the gator skin to actually help hold some of the meat, and I get it bundled up too.
Right on. I am.
That's what we do. That's what I'm doing the rest of our trip now.
Not gonna worry about the rot time on meat and stuff like that. I haven't before, but do know that if it goes too long and you forget all about it down the road and it's not in a bottomless bag, that's why we didn't worry about the rot time before. Otherwise, there are 10 days until it is rotted. But between now and then, I'm sure you can sit and smoke it or do whatever you're gonna do with it.
Oh yeah. We'll get it cured.
Yep.
Or we'll trade it for cured meats.
You can actually do it in the oven, takes 6 hours. You can do it in a smoking hut, which takes 2 days, or you can do it out in the sun, and it takes 16 hours in the sun. But it must be over 85 degrees. The stove set to hot.
Yeah,
or
we're in the
hanging
fall
rack.
already.
Yep, you're already in fall, so it wouldn't probably get done in a day.
No, I'm saying we'll get to town. We'll probably just take it and have somebody smoke it up for us, depending on how much they're trying to charge.
Yep. Where was I?
Oh,
All right.
baby, do you know it? Anyways, I'm sorry. Let me mute myself.
Nope, that's okay. Let's make a quick break. We'll just make this a quick one here. Let me put this on. Oh, shit. I wonder if...
Man, I was waiting for a surprise because I did not, when I looked down at my screen, I did not see Mama's chair behind you. It looked like she was your chair, and that door started opening, and I was waiting on somebody to make their introduction. And then I seen her roll in. I was like, damn.
So, you want to hear what I just did? Or I didn't
What did you just do? What did
Forgot
you do?
to start stream.
No, the stream's been streaming great quality, great everything. I forgot to turn the sound on, so I forgot because I had it muted so that we could talk in the background while it was in the starting soon thing.
No, I pulled the streams up on mine, and I heard us talking through them. I had to mute both of them.
Do you? Okay, let me.
I don't know about now, but earlier when my kid was sitting there, I pulled them up and I had to mute the YouTube, and then I had to mute the because it was echoing for me.
Oh, it is good. It is good. Okay, I see it now here. It's pulling the sound from the laptop, which is streaming the. Okay. All right. So we're going to take a break here, and we will be back soon. Woohoo, welcome back. All right. So, yes, you guys have harvested up those crocodiles. I will go ahead and delete them off the board here. And you've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most before you make it to your destination or your offloading place.
Come back.
Yeah, they're supposed to be. So, and this guy. All right, Captain, while you were actually bundling up the alligator meat, the crocodile meat and skins, kind of the son kind of looked at it and was eyeballing it and said that he hasn't had crocodile in a long time because Dad says he isn't going to eat crocodile until he gets the big one. And looks around, make sure his dad doesn't see, and asks, "Can I have some?" And asks for a pound or two of your crocodile meat.
We give a 5-pound bundle.
There you go. He says it's one of his favorite meats, but ever since Dad lost his hand, you know. All right. So you guys make it down the stream. I would love another perception check from everybody, please.
You trying to make us fight this big ass thing, ain't you?
Are you gonna fight nothing else?
No, you can run away. Nobody will laugh at you if you tuck your tail between your legs and just run.
Paris,
Ain't nobody running.
Well, then you're fighting. Well,
Paris, you know that you're about an hour from your destination, and you notice that there is movement, and you feel like you're being watched from the bushes.
Pick up my glaive.
Oh, it's a good 100 feet away from you.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna pick up my glaive.
Okay. I think that's a good idea to pick up your glaive.
And I'm gonna be on the ready.
Because everything else is on the deck of the ship.
Right.
And then I'm gonna point out to the bushes to everybody else if nobody else seen it.
Okay. You were the only one. Yeah, you were the only one that's seen it. They were trying to be extra stealthy, and you seen it. Actually, Hector would have probably seen it too. You're about 2-3 minutes from passing the area where you've seen the movement in the bushes, and you're well out of distance.
We'll just keep an eye out. Keep on rolling.
Wayne, I'm sorry, acrobatics, please. Your hat goes flying off of your head and then almost falls into the water. You see it's like balancing right on the ledge there.
I take my cane and I scoop it back.
All right. As you scoop it back, you take a look at it and you see a dart in the side of the hat, and that's what knocked it off.
From what direction?
It would be coming from your starboard. The same direction where Paris, you didn't know this, but the same direction that Paris seen movement in the trees.
I go, hey, everybody, look alive, somebody just took a crack shot in me head. And I pull up the dart and I say, look here. And then I hit the deck and then I start looking carefully for anything. And I'm pointedly looking that direction.
I'm gonna put my glaive away and pull out my light crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
I toss the dart to the captain and say, you recognize anything like this?
Hector, you do anything?
Nope, he's just standing in the middle.
You're standing in the middle.
Ready though.
Okay.
He's got his shield up.
You tossed it up to the captain, and he takes a look at it and goes, "Well, it's not poisoned." You know, licks the tip of it. At least it's not poisoned. Throws it and tucks it into it sticks into the ground in the boat and all that. And why don't you each go ahead and give me your choice, athletics or acrobatics? I think it's a 1d4. Hector, you're going to end up that dart actually got you in the hind end there. You will take 3 points of damage.
I want to shoot back in that direction, Papa.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
18 hit.
Yes.
9 point.
Do we hear something scream?
You do actually. You hear, and then all of a sudden you hear crack, 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 and someone. You shot up into the tree. The person that was up there with his blowgun was probably about 25 feet up into the tree, and you got him just right that he lost his balance and is falling down the trees. And you're hearing him hit branch after branch after branch, and then
Fall damage, 6 feet. Fall damage, 6 feet. Fall damage, 6 feet. That's what I call accordion fall damage, Papa.
Right.
You take fall damage on each branch.
yes.
And I'm going to bonus action reload.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything? You did get. You know that there's.
I'm not going to throw my dagger. How
Yeah.
far are we from? Question: how far are we from the bank?
You're about 80 feet from the bank.
He blow
He was
darted
probably
80
about-
feet?
I think a blow dart goes 100. Let me double check that.
That's some
Let me
crazy
double check.
range on a blow dart.
Let me double check.
How many pairs of lungs does he have?
He has 3 pairs of lungs. Oh, geez. I wasn't even close on the blow dart. Hold on, then. Hold on.
Was it set with magic?
Like I thought that was something you did like when you were in the bar.
Right. I thought it was like 80 feet, 100 at the most. And I'm thinking, no, it's not even close.
Maybe it's a regular arrow.
And like proficiency or whatever.
Dart. Here we go. This is just a regular dart. Can be thrown 20-60. Okay, let's say you're closer to. It was just a regular dart, not a blow dart, and you were about 60 feet from the water ledge. He was probably another 10, 20 feet in there, so he did make it at disadvantage, but still, just a regular dart. So they throw.
Yeah,
him.
because the needles are 25 on the close range, 100 on the distance at the longest range.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to figure out. But like, so for our ship, how far are we from like, if I were to like jump off the edge of the ship, how far would I need to go to hit shore?
50, 60 feet at the most.
And so he's falling out of the tree, and we can see this.
You did. You seen the